Hey everybody, this is Pete Wenzel and today I'm going to show you how to get a brand logo on top of your studs using 3D text in Blender. How to get to the basic clean brick will not be part of this video. So if you are interested in this topic, check out my linked video. There might be more possibilities, but I know 3 solutions to get a text on top of your studs. First is creating a bump map. Second is adjusting your mesh manually by extruding vertices. And third is using the 3D text tool to create your logo. Each method has benefits and disadvantages and is most applicable in certain use cases. Cover all 3 methods within this tutorial is way too much content. Therefore, I will split it into 3 parts. I'm now going to show you the fastest way of getting a logo on top of the studs by using the 3D text tool. This method will have the disadvantage of dramatically increased memory usage and render time. We will duplicate our brick and enable the modifier in the viewport of the new one. Adding a text with Shift-A, text. Zoom out a little bit because it will be huge. Use Tab key to switch to editor mode and adjust the brand name. At this point you can type in a Danish, a Polish or certain Chinese company names. But for this tutorial I'm going to create an AnyBrick, which will get the abbreviation AB both in capital letters. Move and scale your text until it is matching the stud size. If we have the text selected, we see that a specific text tab will appear. If the current font is not matching your desired results, you are able to adjust it using the folder icon in font setting. By now the text is flat. To get a real 3-dimensional text, we have to increase the thickness of the text. We find this under Geometry, Extrude. The edges are currently too sharp. To smoothen them, we use the depth value under bevel. If we now want to merge the text with the brick, we get an error. No mesh data to join. This means we can only merge objects of the same object type. And the type was chosen by creating an object. So we have to convert the text to a mesh first before we could merge both. Select only the text and under Object Convert to we select Mesh. And it still looks the same. But we don't have the text settings anymore, and if we use Tab to switch to editor mode, we see the vertices but cannot change the letters anymore. We don't need the smooth edges of the lower half. Therefore, we select the vertices and remove them. Now it's time to get the text to each stud. After you're done, select all texts and merge them. Ctrl J. For merging, you have to know that one object will be erased and all vertices will be added to the other one. I would like to keep the name, origin point and modifier of the brick. Therefore, I have to select the text first and second the brick. After merging, we have one object and everything is still there, but it doesn't look as smooth as before. This is the point of disillusion. Subdivision and bevel modifier did not work very well if the distance between vertices is sometimes big and sometimes small. That means for these modifiers we need a more homogeneous mesh regarding vertice distance. It also doesn't work if you apply scaling of both objects before merging. So undo the merging and apply the modifier to the brick. Start with the top one and continue with the lower. After we are done, we could merge the objects again. If we now compare the amount of vertices of the basic brick with the branded one, we will realize that it has increased a lot. And from my point of view, there are a lot of vertices we don't really need. Duplicate the complex brick, give all 3 unique names and continue with the newest one. We could select and merge certain vertices by hand, but there is a modifier doing this boring job for us. Go to the modifier menu and add a decimate modifier. Set it to planar and increase the angle limit to the highest value, which looks still okay. Apply the modifier and check the mesh in edit mode. Oh, what a mess at the start. Before continue, I would like to do some automated cleanup. Mesh, cleanup, merge by distance. Next, I would like to ensure to have mostly faces with 4 vertices. Face, trees to quads. Check the amount of vertices again. Okay, there are less than before, but still many. If you like, you could add a casting point to one stud. But in this tutorial, I will not do this. Create 2 new collections. One will be the backup. Move the high poly brick to it. The other one will be the brick low quality collection. And we move the basic brick to it. Go back to the scene collection and enable camera view. Okay, this is cool. Every brick got the text on the studs. Bless my workflow. To save render time, we will not use the logo brick for the background landscape. Therefore, we have to select the emitter and change the instance collection to brick low quality. Let's do a summary. Using the text tool for create the logo is pretty fast and creates high poly objects. This is pretty cool if you just need a few objects like the debris in this example. But it's a pity that we could not use the bevel or subdivision modifier anymore. I'm always glad to read positive feedbacks in the comments. But if you think there is still something missing in this tutorial, feel free to let me know. And that would be the end of this tutorial. In the next video, I will show you how to create the brand logo on top of the brick studs using a bump map, like I did for my current YouTube channel logo. So hit the subscribe button if you want to stay tuned. Now you have reached the end of this video, but this doesn't mean you have to talk to real people. You may be interested in my new video over there. Or you could watch this recommended video. And as a last opportunity, there are many more videos for you at my channel.